No one imagined it, but a young shepherd would change the history of his people. Joseph was not a king, nor a warrior. He had no sword, no army, but he had something more powerful, a dream. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son. His father gave him a robe of many colors, and his brothers hated him for it. But the real reason was something else. Joseph dreamed, and his dreams spoke of greatness. One night he said, "I saw 11 stars bowing down to me, and the sun and moon as well." His brothers couldn't stand him. "Will you really reign over us?" they asked. From that day on, they wanted to destroy him. One day, his father sent him to check on his brothers in the field. They saw him coming from far away and said, "Here comes the dreamer." They grabbed him, stripped off his robe, and threw him into an empty pit. Then they sold him for 20 pieces of silver as a slave, as if he were worth nothing. Joseph was taken to Egypt. Back home, his brothers lied. "Look, father, we found this robe covered in blood." Jacob wept 4 days. Joseph wept too, but he did not give up. In Egypt, Joseph served in Potiphar's house, and God was with him. Everything he touched prospered. But Potiphar's wife desired him, and when he refused, she falsely accused him. Joseph was imprisoned for a crime he didn't commit. He spent years behind bars, years of silence, years without understanding, but never stopped trusting. In prison, 2 men had dreams. Joseph interpreted them with precision. One was restored, the other died. 2 years passed, until Pharaoh had a strange dream. 7 fat cows devoured by 7 skinny ones, 7 full ears of grain swallowed by withered ones. No one could interpret it until they remembered the Hebrew slave. Joseph was called in, and he said, "God is revealing to Pharaoh what is to come. 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 of famine." Pharaoh was amazed, and he made Joseph governor of all Egypt years past. And the famine came. From Canaan, Joseph's brothers traveled to Egypt for food. They didn't recognize him, but he recognized them. He could have taken revenge, he could have made them suffer, but he chose something else. He forgave them, and he said, "Weeping, I am Joseph, the one you sold. But do not be afraid. God used it for good." Joseph saved his family and a nation, all because he did not give up and never stopped believing. God didn't abandon him in the pit, or in the prison, or in the betrayal. This isn't just a Bible story, it's a story for all of us. Because when everything seems lost, God is still writing the ending.